What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Nintendo Land, and oh my goodness, seriously, the last couple of days have just been an absolute mess. Of course, while I'm on vacation, all this stuff is happening. The world is going into chaos about Switch 2. Literally, over the night, this morning even, we got some information regarding Switch 2 again. Now, the last couple of days, if you haven't been caught in the loop, apparently Nintendo has been flying out partner companies and stuff to showcase something to them. Of course, we're all speculating this is Switch 2. All the rumors were suggesting that it was happening soon. There's been spec leaks and just all types of stuff coming out, and even information suggesting that it could be revealed literally in the next couple of days. But this morning, crazy stuff happened. Another leak that was mentioned was the fact that there was production, and production had officially started for Switch 2, meaning the components were being placed together and stuff, the factories were opening up, and the big production is happening currently as we speak. Well, this seems to be the case, because we apparently have some leaked images of the console. Some of these are just models and renders and molds of what the console could look like, so of course take everything with a grain of salt, but here we are. Yes, this looks like it is going to be the Switch 2. Now, right away, a lot of you might say, this is pretty basic, This is exactly pretty much what we've all been expecting, and that's what makes it so special, is because that's all we really need. We all just want a better version of the current Switch. Maybe with a bigger screen, obviously more power, better battery life, and running better games. And that's literally all we need. The Switch is literally everything that we need. It's portable, it's a home console, we just need it to be stronger and more powerful and to run better games at better frame rates and resolution. So literally this is perfect. But yeah, it looks like a Switch OLED Pro, if anything. The screen is a lot bigger, it covers more of that bezel, and we get to see a look at the Joy-Con as well. You can see, just like the leaks have been suggesting, that it's not a rail system that slides on this time, but the Joy-Con, instead, they're just attachable via magnetics, where it's just going to snap onto the side, which is pretty cool. This looks pretty legit, by the way, as well. The casing of the Joy-Con here. You can see the SL and SR buttons are a lot bigger, probably easier to press when you're holding it sideways, and you can even see the L and R triggers on the back end seem to be a lot bigger as well. There seems to be some type of new trigger behind the ZL and ZR, which is very interesting. I'm not 100% sure what that is. If that's supposed to be like a new paddle or something that we can map for more button control, but it's pretty interesting. Either way, like I said, I'm not a big spec person. I'm just showing off these images and showing you what has been apparently leaked, but overall it looks like the current Switch. And there's a couple side-by-side models, it looks like, that was kind of brought up in renders where it just looks a lot bigger than what we currently have, literally like a Switch OLED Pro. I'll be sliding through the images over and over again, but there's also a new addition, it seems, to the right Joy-Con, which has a home button and some other button as well. I'm not sure if that's the capture button removed from the left side, but it seems like that can't be the case, because it looks like the left side still has that capture button when we can see the left print of the Joy-Con. So I don't know what that right button is going to be. There's an extra button beneath home, so that's pretty interesting. But apparently there's also been an update with specs. Apparently the Chinese leak collaborates the Famiboards leak about Nintendo Switch 2 specs from 4 months ago, and it states, so in summary, there's 12 gigabytes of RAM, 7,500 MTS speed. Once again, not 100% sure about all these specs. I'm just kind of reading them off to you for you guys that love specs. But 256 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty good. NVIDIA's T239 processor chip, a successor to the current chip. Amiibo support probable alongside Ethernet support. Still has a headphone jack and touchscreen. Size is 206mm times 115mm times 14mm. Current Switch is 173mm, 239mm with Joy-Cons times 102mm times 13.9mm. It also had an edit that stated there is a built-in mic apparently, and it says feel free to reply for corrections, but this seems to be going alongside of everything that we've been hearing so far. We're getting everything about this console leaked, which is pretty insane. Now, let's talk about what's going on, because this is Wednesday, which means if there's going to be any presentation this week, it has to be tomorrow, literally, or unless Nintendo wants to do something like Friday or Saturday or even Sunday and just change up completely, it's hard to say. But you would think Nintendo would announce something today, right? Well, once again, it's hard to say, because they normally announce things around 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and so far, they've completely skipped both of these times. There's been no tweets from Nintendo today, in fact. Normally they tweet something, but nothing. So this is also pretty strange. This seems to be a weird, strange time for Nintendo. So don't expect them to do something that you're currently expecting. But man, we are officially in that Wii U era. Remember we were waiting for the NX at the time and we started getting all of these like fake leaks and a couple of real leaks and stuff, and we were just trying to decipher between the two. It definitely feels like this is the, I'm done saying the calm before the storm. The storm is here because, oh my goodness, man. Switch 2 is once again trending for like the 4th day in a row. The #1 thing trending right now on Twitter. This is just crazy. And honestly, I don't know what Nintendo's doing. They need to reveal this thing or at least announce some type of presentation for this thing soon because they cannot afford to wait. Now, I know some people still think they're going to wait a while. They can't really afford to do so. I mean, seriously, if Nintendo was planning on waiting until October, that's still another at least 2 weeks. Nintendo won't survive another 2 weeks because leaks are popping out. If this thing, well, it clearly is in production because these images are coming out and stuff. So clearly, there's going to be more leaks, there's going to be more images and stuff, and this is not how Nintendo wants the thing to be revealed publicly. They don't want people looking at leaks, trying to speculate what the heck it is and what it's going to do. Plus, I already seen a lot of people look at this and say, ew, this is it? So, yeah, Nintendo needs to get out ahead of this thing and start talking about it because they're going to get false narratives passed around, people trying to figure out what this thing is, people being less hyped because it looks like a Switch OLED Pro, even though this is what a lot of us want. Nintendo just needs to officially announce this thing, announce some games with it, have their little presentation. I don't know why they haven't done it yet. I literally think within the hour, Nintendo might post something, so this video might be obsolete here in a couple hours, but I just wanted to get it out here anyways, to show off the apparent leaked images of this console. But yeah, if I'm Nintendo, sometime today I would announce some type of presentation, whether it is for Thursday or maybe they do a Friday or Saturday presentation. If I'm not mistaken, the original Switch presentation back in January of 2017, I think it was on like a Friday night or like a Saturday night. I can't 100% remember. Maybe you guys can remind me in the comments down below, but it was definitely a abnormal time. So there's a good chance they could announce something maybe later in the day or something, but just keep an eye on Nintendo's Twitter. As of recording this, they still have not posted anything on their socials, so it seems pretty weird. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Are you guys excited for this? And what do you think about this console? Like I said, personally, I think it's perfect. This is exactly what I want. I mean, seriously, I don't want to stop playing on my Nintendo Switch, so just having another one that's bigger and better in every way, in shape and form, I think that's all we need. And it explains why Nintendo would reveal it right now, even though they have games coming out this holiday, because it's essentially a Nintendo Switch 2. It's exactly like the name or the leaked name implies, where it's just Switch, but 2. You're still going to be able to play the current games, you're going to be able to play all the holiday games and just the new games coming out as well, so there's no reason for them to stray from their massively successful Nintendo Switch 1. But let me know in the comments down below what you think about this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe and let me know what you think Nintendo's plans are. And like always, I'll see you all on the next one. See ya, guys.